What's up everyone, Andrew Payne here, and we are doing another unboxing video. I think I said this last year, but the thing still reigns true. The saying still reigns true, which is that Christmas seems to come early for me every year around this time, and I love it, and I appreciate it. So today we are going to be unboxing a brand new guitar from Sterling by Music Man. Big shout out to Sterling by Music Man. They've supported my channel for many years now, and they even sent me all the way over to Sweetwater back in August to shoot some videos for them in Sweetwater, which was a lot of fun. And I didn't see this guitar when I was at Sweetwater, but I did play a different one much like it, and I really wanted to take it home, but I couldn't at the time. And I think I got something even better in the end, honestly, so it was worth the wait. Before we move on to the unboxing, I just want to mention that this video is sponsored by Eargasm Ear Plugs, and I will be talking about that a little bit more when we get further into the video. But first and foremost, let's open up this box and see what we got. So this is a guitar that I have played before, but this is a new finish for this model, and this is actually the first guitar I ever asked for from Sterling by Music Man when I first started working with them a few years back, and somehow I never ended up getting one. Not that I'm complaining, but they sent me a bunch of other things, but not this one, which is the one that I originally wanted the very first time I worked with them. As you can see over in the background here, for example, I have this beautiful JP 160 in the blood orange burst finish. And yeah, they've sent me tons of other good stuff, but this has always been the one that I've been after this whole time, so I'm so glad that I get to unbox this, but let's get to it. Okay, so we got the double box. All right, without knocking over all my tripods and other cameras and stuff. Oops, that'll be fine. That's what all the bubble wrap is for, right? All right, so we got the box inside the box with extra bubble wrap. Try and get this out of here. So we got the box outside of the bigger box. Again, huge shout out to Sterling by Music Man. Like I said, they've been a long time supporter of my channel, and I really appreciate them continuing to stick with me. So let's get this open. So inside the box, we of course have the Sterling by Music Man gig bag. This has come with almost every single one of their guitars that I've got from them. I think other than the CT50, because that one was a much more affordable one. I think that one's like $500 US or something like that. This one is on the upper end of Sterling's offerings. I think it might be one of the most expensive ones that they offer, if not the most expensive one that they offer. But let's see what it is, shall we? Let's do the reveal on B-cam, because it'll look nicer. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's right, it is finally a Majesty 7-string guitar. This is what I've been after the whole time from Sterling by Music Man. The first thing I asked for was a Sterling 7-string Majesty, and I'm so happy to finally have one. In fact, I'm kind of glad I waited till now because, oh my god, this finish is ridiculous. So this is the brand new for 2022 blood orange burst finish on the Majesty 7-string body. The guitar is super cold because it's like -2 degrees outside right now, so I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit before we plug it in. Wow, it looks so awesome. These guitars are so lightweight, it's ridiculous. But yeah, just, oh my god, look at that finish. So that's a spalted maple veneer on top, again with that beautiful blood orange burst finish. And again, big shout out to Jakob McQuaid over at Sterling by Music Man, because he sent this one to me in particular because, as you can see in the background, it matches the JP that I already have. So now I have a perfect matching pair, 6-string JP, 7-string Majesty. They look so good together, it's ridiculous. So of course, as with all my other unboxing videos, if you want to see more of this guitar, be sure to stay tuned to my channel because I will be doing a full demo of this guitar. In this one, I'm going to talk briefly about some of the specs, as well as plug it in and give you my first impressions and a first few sounds that I get with it. But before that, I do have a really quick message from the sponsor of this video, Eargasm Ear Plugs. Psst, hey, do you hear that? Well, if you're lucky or smart, you probably heard the sound of complete silence. However, if you made some bad decisions earlier in your life like me, you would have heard a high-pitched ringing sound. Hearing protection is no joke and something that I am now very passionate that I really wish I took better care of in my younger years, and that's why I'm very happy to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Eargasm Ear Plugs. So when I was younger, just starting out, learning guitar, playing music in bands, going to live shows, I didn't think that earplugs were necessary, which now I big time regret, because especially in my left ear, due to standing stage right Next to a very loud China cymbal for years and years and years with no earplugs, I now have permanent hearing loss in my left ear and basically always have a constant high-pitched ringing sound, aka tinnitus. And guess what? It sucks. You only have one set of ears and it is very, very important to protect them. I really wish I took better care of this when I was younger. So if you are not currently wearing earplugs to go to your concerts, your shows, jam with your band, anything like that, please consider this your wake-up call. Again, I am very happy to welcome Eargasm Ear Plugs as a sponsor of this video. They make extremely high-quality earplugs of many different types and varieties, and you can even get custom ones over on their website. In my case, for this particular video, they sent over the high-fidelity earplugs as well as the slide earplugs. I've actually already been using their high-fidelity earplugs for months now since I got them back in August to every single show I went to. This month I went to literally 4 shows and wore them every single time. They haven't let me down yet. Their high-fidelity earplugs come with 2 different sizes for your different ear types, and their slide earplugs are actually a little bit more unique. They actually have a slide function on them so you can increase or decrease the amount of noise reduction. So if you're at a show that is ridiculously loud, you can actually increase the level at which the volume is being cut. So again, I want to give a massive thank you to Eargasm for sponsoring this video. Please, if you're not already taking care of your ears, consider this your wake-up call. Go check out their website and get some earplugs ASAP. Their link is going to be in the description and the pinned comment below. That's all I gotta say. Please, 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 go protect your ears. Don't make the same mistakes that I did. Okay, really quickly, before we plug in the Majesty and get some first sounds, I'm going to talk about a couple of the quick specs of this instrument. So this one in particular has a Nordli body with obviously a spalted maple veneer top on top. That's why they call it a top. This one has the DiMarzio Crunch Lab and Liquefier pickups, which are the same pickups that are in most of the full-fledged expensive Majesty models, and also pickups that John Petrucci himself uses in a bunch of his guitars. They're awesome sounding pickups. Again, same pickups that are in the JP that I have, but obviously the 7-string versions of that. It has Sterling's own design of bridge, which is just their standard modern tremolo bridge, and this one is a 25.5-inch scale length, so it's not a baritone, which makes sense for John Petrucci-like players who are shredding really fast. That's not really me, but I personally don't mind 25.5-inch scale if I'm tuning to like drop A. I still think that's perfectly fine, and that's probably what I'm going to leave this guitar in, so hey, works for me. This one also has stainless steel frets, which is a very nice added bonus, and Sterling started doing this in a lot of their models recently. Stainless steel frets will just last you a lot longer, and they feel a lot nicer on bends. You don't get that like scratchy feeling on some cheaper fret material that you might get. Speaking of the neck, this has an ebony fretboard with custom shield inlays, as you can see there. And looking at the back of the neck, we have a 3-piece Nordli neck as well. And always a good feature to have is locking tuners. I believe these are Sterling's own brand of locking tuners, but again, these are the same ones that are on the JP, and they work just fine, and I have no complaints about them. Last but not least, on the body, we have a 3-way pickup selector, so bridge, middle, or neck. And then we have a tone knob and a volume knob, and the volume knob is also a push-push, which gives you a 12 decibel active boost. So you basically got a boost built into your guitar. Usually people would use that for, you know, making their leads kind of punch through the mix a little bit more. So yeah, that's a really quick look at some of the specs and features of the Sterling by Music Man Majesty 7-string. I'm gonna plug it in, tune it up, and get some real quick first impression sounds, because I can't wait and I want to hear how it sounds, so let's do that. Okay, so next up, really quickly, I'm going to plug in the Sterling by Music Man Majesty 7-string. I don't know why I say the full name every single time, I'm just excited. But yeah, we're going to plug it in direct to the computer. In my DAW, I have a plugin called the Auto Audio 1111 plugin, and I'm just going to do a really quick rhythm guitar tone test. Again, be sure to stick around to my channel for a full demo video at some point in the near future, but let's just hear if it chugs and hear how it sounds. Okay, it chugs. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, of course. Nope. Man, that sounds super thick. I used to have these Crunch Lab and Liquefier pickups a long time ago in my first 7-string, actually. It was like one of those cheap Ibanez 7-strings, and I upgraded it with these pickups, and I did not realize how much I missed how good these pickups sound in a 7-string, because God, that sounds chunky. Man, oh, that sounds so good. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Again, I will be doing a full demo of this beautiful guitar in the very near future, where I will do some cleans and some leads and all that, and hold me to it, because I know sometimes I skip that stuff. But I don't want to with this one, because obviously a lot of lead guitar players are going to be interested in this guitar, and that's kind of what it was designed for, and I understand that. I get that it's a little bit of a weird choice for my playing style, but I have always wanted something with the Majesty body shape. I just think it's one of the coolest looking guitars, one of the most unique looking body shapes that literally no other company makes. The only way to get a Majesty is to get one from Sterling or Music Man, as my good friend Henning Polly would say, and he is absolutely right. Like, this shape, just something about it just feels so cool. And if you've ever tried a Majesty, whether it's a Music Man or this one, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The way that all of the curves fit every aspect of your body when you're playing, it just feels right. I don't know how to explain it, but John Petrucci knows how to design a really cool guitar, and I'm just so happy to finally have one of these in my collection. So that's all I'm going to say for today's video. Again, be sure to stay tuned to my channel for the full demo video, and again, a massive thank you to Eargasm Ear Plugs for sponsoring this video. Be sure to go check out that link in the description and the pinned comment below, and please protect your ears. Don't make the same mistakes that I did. And of course, last but not least, if you're interested in audio downloads, guitar tabs, stems, or shout out on the screen on most of my videos, this one kind of doesn't make sense because it's a guitar unboxing, but for most of my videos, you can find all of that over on my Patreon page, and a massive thank you to my Patreon members who are named on the screen right now. That's all I got to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.